Hi everyone, my name's Andrew Turnbull. I'm CEO of Search.to.employ.com. I just want to show recruiters and employees how powerful our new job search platform is. It's completely free to set up an account on Search to Employ, so you can jump in and start to search all of the candidates that are registered. There's quite a few thousand job seekers in the database already, and that's growing all the time. And there's thousands of employers and recruiters that have jumped in and searched the database already. What we have is some of the largest companies and some of the most respected and well-known recruitment businesses around the world registered on Search to Employ already. And we have been lucky enough to be mentioned in quite a number of awards, and you can find out a little bit more about that on our blog. But every business that registers on our site, we love to put a logo up of your company onto Search to Employ, so job seekers can see who's on the site, who's looking around, and it gives your business a bit more exposure. And that's completely free. As soon as you register, we'll do that for you. You can also see the job board on the front of the site as well, and feel free to follow us on Twitter and learn a little bit more about who we are on LinkedIn. Once you've registered for free and you filled in your details, you'll be flicked a verification email just to verify that your email address is active. Once you've got that, simply every time you visit search2employ.com, just come to the top left-hand side of the site and click on the Go to Employer and input your username, which is usually your email address, and whatever password you chose, and then you log in. If you ever forget what your password is, simply click on there and fill out the details, and we'll try and get you in as soon as we can. So once we log in, we get taken straight to our dashboard. And the dashboard, hopefully, you'll see is very, very nice and clean and easy to navigate. It gives you all the tools that you need to search the site in a nice condensed manner. And it also allows you to start to build a shortlist. The whole aim of the game of Search to Employ is to get as many or 5 candidates on your shortlist that are suitable for the positions that you're recruiting for. Now you can pick any people from any industry background to add to your shortlist. As long as you've filled your shortlist up with 5 candidates, you'll pay $147 for highlighted orange job seekers, which is anyone looking for underneath $80,000. Or if you're looking for executives, they'll highlight a little blue figure. They're people that are looking for over $80,000, and it's $247 for a shortlist of 5. I can see that I've added Holly to my shortlist already. Now I can add as many people as I like, maybe 2 or 3, and I can log out and come back and continue building whenever you like. But if I want to view Holly, I can simply click on Holly. I can click on the little figure there, and that'll bring up Holly's profile for me to go through. And I can satisfy myself to Holly's suitability for the role. And I'll show you what I can also do with Holly. I can export Holly's resume. So if I'm a recruiter, for example, and I've got a client of mine that's looking for somebody special, and they've organised to have a coffee with me, and I've already built my shortlist up, what I could do if I effectively wanted to is I could open up Holly's profile and then export her CV in a restricted format, and I could take this along to my client meeting. And what we've also got the feature for you to do on Search to Employ is take off the Search to Employ branding and put your own branding on it. And that way your client won't know where you're finding candidates. So be able to take that CV to your client, have a discussion about that candidate, and hopefully your client is interested before you've even paid to release the job seeker's details. You might already be on your way to making a placement. So that's very powerful. We built Search to Employ after 10 years of being in the recruitment industry. And I wanted to build a platform that I would use as a recruiter. There was a huge gap in the market, from what is out there right now to what this platform can do for you. It's chalk and cheese. This is extremely powerful, and it's been built to help you make more placements and help you make more money without outlaying too much money for the privilege. What we can also do is I can add notes to Holly's CV. I can see if anyone else in the past has put notes on Holly's CV by looking at shared notes. And I can also share Holly's profile with anyone in my team if I wanted to. If I've got a colleague that I've attached to my business account, which you can do there, you can attach as many team members as you like, and you can all collaborate with each other in Search to Employ. I might want to send this job seeker across to one of my team members and get their thoughts on it, and they can write notes, and you guys can collaborate with each other. And I just simply pick the person in my team that I'd like to share it with, say for example Phyllis Northwood, and I can go ahead and share Holly's resume, and that tells me that I've shared it with Phyllis, and it gives me some standard text there, and you can change that if you want to, just delete it and change it. So extremely powerful. What I want to do is I want to show you how we go and do some searches. We have the job seeker directory, and all these little widgets will take you to the different areas of the site, and you'll see more in some videos that I'll do later on. But right now, for the purpose of this, I just want to build my shortlist with 5 job seekers. Now what you'll find is Search to Employ has one of the most extensive industry categories that you'll find on any job search platform. What we've tried to do is cover as many as we possibly can to give job seekers the ability to put their CV in the right place, so they're easy for you to find. And we've also got one of the most powerful keyword search functionalities that you'll find on any job search platform. So even if I was to try and find a financial planner, for example, or maybe even a .NET developer, .NET, I can come down here and search, and that will pull up anyone that's got .NET development in their profile. And it gives me the job seeker's name. It also tells me the last time that they logged in, as you'll see here. And I can open up this job seeker's profile, and I can satisfy myself to their suitability for the job. If I think that candidate is really good, I might not have a role for them immediately. I might want to save them to a hot list so I don't have to search for them again. If they're completely irrelevant, I might want to exclude them from searches, or I can send them a message and check that they're active and available. So what I might do is I might send this person a message and say, hey, are you available, before I add you to my shortlist. I can pick a range of messages, more information on your profile, even reverse market. You might want to reverse market this candidate before you pay for them to see if you can get some interest from your clients. And in my account, you can pick logos and banners and put your logo and banner on the CV. Very powerful. You can let them know that you shortlisted them, or we want to request availability. So I just click the radio button and I send this off and see if that job seeker is available. So I've sent the message, request availability, and you'll find that in your message center tab, and that's almost like your Outlook inbox. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my last search results, and when we come down here, we'll see that I've seen this person. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open them up again. I'm going to add them to my shortlist at the top there, and it's that simple. Now I've got them added to my shortlist. I can clear my shortlist, I can view my shortlist, I can request the interview right now. I'll still pay the same amount of money, but I can pick job seekers from any industry background that I want. So now that I've found my .NET developer, what I want to try and do is I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and I'm going to go and find a financial planner. Because I'm a banking recruiter, I'm just using this as an example. I used to recruit financial planners, so it's easy for me to stick with what I know. I might want to see financial planners, and I might only want to see, for example, executives. I'm going to show you how it affects the shortlist if you add executives to your shortlist. If you're going to search for executives, it's worthwhile just putting only executives on your shortlist, because you will get charged the executive rate. And I want to see people that are willing to relocate, and they must have their own transport, and they must have their residency. And I want to just see females. And I can even pick date ranges. It's only a search function. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to search now. And you can use any of those search filter criteria at any stage. It's right there on the left. Just break it down as you need to. As you see, I've got 2 people on my shortlist that are now executives, and they highlight blue. They're not orange like these guys. These guys are looking for under 80k. These guys are looking for over 80k. I'm going to pull Jill up. He's got 2 years experience as a senior financial planner. I can come down here and I can satisfy myself to Jill's suitability for the job. And if I'm happy with that, what I can do when I get to the bottom, I can add her to the shortlist. And there you go. And it tells me, as I've selected 1 or more executives, you'll be charged at the executive price. And that'll be $247 because I've added executive. If I don't want to do that, I can come down here and I can see Jill is on there, and she's a senior financial planner, and I don't want that executive on there, and I can update that and remove it, and now I've taken her off. So the whole aim of the game is just to fill your shortlist up, and then you simply pay to release their details. And then once you've paid to release your job seekers' details, they'll be available in the My Unrestricted profiles. They'll download into this area in the same industry category. It's just the only difference is now their full contact information will be available to you. So really, if you wanted to, I can go back, and if you really wanted to, you can post job ads on the Search to Employ job board, and it's $47 plus GST for job ads. And I've got my account set to free because I own the business and I don't pay for job ads, but you'll see here it'll be $47. And sometimes we offer free trials, so once we set your account up for a free trial, it'll see 0 there. but you can post job ads if you want to, and that goes up on the job board, and you'll be able to share those job ads out on over 300 of the world's largest social networks, so they go viral. Huge win. I can have a look at the job board. I might pull up the 13 jobs that are in engineering right now. I can pull up civil engineering, and then I can go and blast it out on over 300 social media platforms for huge viral reach. So I hope that's a pretty decent overview for you and just give you some insight. And I'll do a little bit more on some of the other tabs, but really that's just how you search and shortlist job seekers. I hope that makes sense.